Hello, hello, welcome back to Talking Tunes, and today we're going to be talking about the 11 tunes on another album from 2008, Nickelback's Dark Horse. Nickelback is a Canadian band which has drawn plenty of ridicule over the years, but frankly, I think Nickelback's pretty good. I enjoy them. They're not they're not like, oh, one of my favorite bands. They are good enough. I'd see them live. I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way for it, but if I won, tickets in a contest, I'd be like, sure, what the hell. But I like Nickelback. I don't hate Nickelback, and this is their 2008 album Dark Horse came out the same year as Shinedown Sound of Madness, and if you saw my last video, you will know that I see Shinedown as their direct competitor. So this is the album that would directly compete with in 2009, and the album starts off with song number 1, "Something in Your Mouth," which is a song about sex, which, it's Nickelback. That would be fairly obvious. It's musically fun. The lyrics aren't great. They're not intelligent. They're not completely mindless. At least I can identify what this song is about as opposed to, you know, some of the other popular music of the time. But I already made a video about that, so I'm not going to get back into that because we're just going to be here for 12 minutes. But anyway, um, Burn It to the Ground, song number 2. This is my kind of house music. Like, this is a brilliant, brilliant song. That bone. Again, not technically the greatest riff. It's a fucking killer riff. Again, this song is my kind of house music, and it's a song about partying. You know, it's very Nickelback. It's a little silly. It's a little bit cringe. It's got a couple of explicit lyrics in there. But overall, very enjoyable. Again, it's Nickelback. I mean, come on. Um, it's a great song, and I think it's making a bit of a resurgence in the last couple of weeks. At least, at the very least, that's what I've seen on the internets, on the interwebs, with those Instagram, what do you call them, reels? I'm not that old. I'm not that out of touch. All right. But yeah, I've noticed a little bit of a resurgence of it. Gotta Be Somebody. It's the first of the I think there's like 4 of the poppier Nickelback numbers on this album. It's about wanting to find your forever date slash spouse slash woman slash person slash whatever you want to go with. I relate to this very much. I would very much like to have a family one day, and it's yeah, of course that shouldn't be a problem with me, because this is, I have this face. This is just the most attractive face to all the ladies out there, but um but yeah, it's again, it's a good song. It's not, it's nothing to write home about. It's fucking Nickelback. What do you want me to say? Um, I'd Come For You, again, another popular song. It's kind of like a Please Take Me Back song. It's perfect for a movie, especially of that period of sort of shitty teen rom-coms, high school teen movies of the time. This would work perfectly in that movie. Well, no, it wouldn't. Never mind what I was gonna say, but it would work perfectly in the movies of that time. It's just it's it's kind of cringe, but the kind of cringe where you're just like, yeah, like I know it kind of sucks, but it's also like kind of fun and not entirely terrible. So you give it a good listen. Um, it does suffer from being a little bit longer than it needs to be. It's about 4.5 minutes. It needs to be like a minute shorter. Um, Song number 5, Next Go Around. It's presumably a sequel to Animals off their previous album, All the Right Reasons. It's like, it's another song about sex, and it has, that telephone vocal filter on the verses, on what Chad Kroeger says during this. So, it's a song about sex. It's just like, basically, I want to go all night. I want to, I want the goddamn cops to be called. I want this to be some good sex. That's the song, pretty much. Again, not great, not terrible. It's Nickelback. It's a good listen, okay? Song, yeah. This is the first song with a proper guitar solo, though, so, it's kind of cool, at least that I remember. Well, actually, no, Burn It to the Ground had a decent one. Just to Get High, this is a Nickelback song with Shinedown lyrics. This is, like, the only song on the album that it's worth, like, actually getting into the lyrics. It's basically a story about a guy whose life falls apart because the dude would do anything for drugs. And it's just, and Chad Kroeger goes, but I can still remember what his face looked like when I found him in the alley in the middle of the night. Tell me what you've done, tell me what you've gone and done now, tell me what you've done. It's a good song. This is, like, a legitimately great song. It features another great solo, followed by an abnormally, like, not necessarily soundscapey moment, but it's like, it's quiet. You're kind of, it's very un-Nickelback-like, but it fits perfectly at the same time. So, it's very, very neat. It's a really, really good, it's a really good song. I think this is the best song on the album, along with, Never Gonna, the following song, and my air conditioning just kicked on. Never Gonna Be Alone. It's another poppy love song, very enjoyable. Nothing much more to say. I do really like this song. It's just one of those. Again, another Nickelback love song. Not much there, but again, you don't listen to Nickelback for the substance. You listen to Nickelback because it's fun. You know what I mean? Song number 8, Shaking Hands. It's another sex song. It's possibly a sequel to Something in Your Mouth, but I don't think so. It's a song about a woman who's basically moving her Hollywood career forward by fucking. That's the song. I mean, it's not surprising. It's just kind of It's like, in 2008, this wasn't edgy. It was just kind of It just kind of existed. There's nothing much more to say, although it does kind of have a shit guitar solo. So, it's the 8th song on an album. Song number 9, SEX. It's what it says on the tin. It's a Nickelback song about sex. Like, there's literally nothing else to say there. Song number 10, If Today Was Your Last Day. This is a song, again, another one of the poppier songs. It's a song about, what would you do if today was your last day? Would you give away all your money? Would you call up old friends? Would you set aside differences with enemies? Would you, leave pictures in the past? It's just like, what, if today was your last day, like, and if you knew today was your last day, what would you do with it? Now, due to the fact that Nickelback are Canadian, they potentially could know if, whatever day is their last day, because they have government-funded self-elective euthanasia up there. God, Canada sucks. It's given us Nickelback, it's given us Trailer Park Boys, and it's given us Rush. And those were listed in terms of quality in reverse order. Rush is the best thing that Canada gave us. So, what's the point? Yeah, but, an interesting query, especially for Nickelback, so, yeah. And then this afternoon, this is a song about hanging out in the backyard, and it's a good closer. I might have put it on my 4th of July playlist for the barbecue I had on the 4th of July here at my house. There were fireworks. It was a good playlist. But Nickelback's Canadian, and it was restricted purely to American artists. So, yeah, that's going to do it for my thoughts on this album. I could not find anything about who designed this album cover. I will say the back cover is, yeah, that was a photograph taken in 2008, and Chad Kroeger has the worst hairstyle I've ever seen on anybody. But yeah, so it's all right. It's not good. It's not great. Like I don't hate it. I like it. You know, fuck it. It is good. It is a good album. It's just, you know, nothing much to write home about. If you like Nickelback, you'll like this. You know what I mean? You know, it's not super substantive. Next week I'll take a look at something a little more in tune with what this channel tends to do. But that's going to leave it here for the day. If you don't listen to this album in full, definitely listen to Burn It to the Ground, Never Gonna Be Alone, Just to Get High, and If Today Was Your Last Day. So, you know, if you don't have the 40 minutes for the album, take out, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes for those 4 songs that I recommended you. But that's going to do it for this one. If you've enjoyed this video, leave a like on it. If you have something to add, please feel free to do something in the comments down below. If you want to continue along this musical journey with me, please feel free to subscribe. If you want to hear me talk about something other than music, I have a podcast with 2 of my buddies. It's called Dorkies. I will link the most recent episode of that in the description down below. And if you want to hear what I happen to be listening to that day, or a 15-second segment at least, you can follow me on Instagram. I will leave a link to that down below. I post a 15-second segment of a song on my story there every single day. And with that, I would like to thank you all very much for watching, and reminder to stay weird and keep jamming. See you in the next one.